Are your lifts stuck and your progress feeling like it's hit a brick wall? Well, if your dumbbells are collecting dust and your gains have come to a screeching halt, then listen up, because today we're diving into why you're not getting stronger and how you might be trapped in the progressive overload myth. Trust me, it's not your fault. You've been training like you're on autopilot, doing the same routines, same weights, same reps without even realizing it. But here's the truth. Staying in your comfort zone is a silent killer of gains. So, if you're serious about breaking through plateaus, building real strength, and finally making those gains happen, stay tuned because I'm about to show you exactly how to do it. Let's get into it. The thing is, training like this isn't bad, right? If your goal is just to maintain, then comfort zone training is a silent killer. But if you want to see some actual progress, more muscle, more strength, more definition, then staying in that comfort zone is a trap. Today, we're going to break down why your lifts have stalled and, more importantly, how to get them moving again without spending hours in the gym or wrecking your joints. The comfort zone trap. Your body's main job is survival, right? Not necessarily muscle growth. And once it gets used to a stimulus, it adapts, homeostasis kicks in, and the progress stalls. Think of it like this. If you run the same route, same speed, same distance every single day, at first you'll improve. But soon, it becomes easy and your body stops making changes. It's the same in the gym. Let me tell you about Fred. He comes to me frustrated because his bench press hasn't budged in 6 months. Same weight, same reps, week after week. He wasn't lazy or skipping workouts, but unknowingly, he was living in his comfort zone. His body had adapted and he wasn't challenging it enough to trigger growth. And here's the sneaky part. Your comfort zone is sneaky. You think you're training hard because you're sweating, breathing heavy, but that doesn't mean you're progressing. Real progress comes from applying just enough extra challenge to force your body to adapt, without smashing yourself into the ground every single session. So, step 1, recognize if you've been doing autopilot workouts. And if you're not logging your weights and reps, chances are you're repeating the same thing over and over again. Understanding progressive overload. Now, onto the core principle here, progressive overload. Everyone thinks it means adding more weight every single week. That's not sustainable or smart. Like, if you started your bench at 60 kilos and added 2.5 every week for a year, you'd be benching over 180 kilos by Christmas. If it only worked that way, right? Here's the truth. Progressive overload is just a fancy way of saying give your muscles a reason to grow or get stronger. Adding weight is one way, but there are 3 other equally effective ways. 1. Adding more reps. If your target range is 6 to 8 reps and you've been stuck at 6, push to get 8 before adding weight. 2. Adding more sets. Going from 3 to 4 sets increases total volume, which is a big driver of muscle growth. 3. Changing tempo. Slowing down the lowering phase or eccentric builds more tension and time under load. Your muscles hate that in the best way possible. Remember, not every workout and every exercise needs to have 4 sets. Be smart about it. The key is to gradually increase the challenge without overdoing it. When Fred applied this approach, focusing on adding reps first, then sets, then tempo, within 8 weeks, his bench press moved up 7.5 kilos, all without sacrificing form or wrecking his shoulders. The takeaway? You don't always need heavier weight, you just need smarter progression. Smart variation. The secret weapon. Now, I'm not telling you to switch exercises every week like some Instagram influencer with workout ADHD, but there's a time and a place for variation. If you've been hammering the same lift for months and it's stalled, a similar but slightly different exercise can help you break through. Fred swapped a flat barbell bench press for an inclined dumbbell bench press. That change hit his chest from a different angle, gave his shoulders a break, and actually improved his barbell bench when he returned to it. The trick is to keep the new movement close enough to the original to carry over strength. Run it for 4 to 8 weeks before switching back. And don't change everything at once, otherwise, you'll lose track of progress. Variation isn't about novelty. It's about finding the smallest change that forces the best adaptation. Life-proof training. This one's especially for the busy dads out there. Life gets hectic. Kids, work, chaos, and sometimes conditions aren't perfect for a personal best. That's okay. The secret is having life-proof training habits. Think about flexible scheduling. If you miss a Monday, shift the whole week. Don't just skip it. If you plan to hit chest on Monday but can't, then make it your Tuesday session. Use RPE, rate of perceived effort, or reps in reserve. Train by effort, not just set numbers. Know when to back off. If you're running on 3 hours of sleep, maybe you shouldn't push for a new PR. Focus on form instead of max loads. The goal is consistency over perfection. You might not add 20 kilos to your squat this year, but if you're still training week in and week out while raising a family, that's a huge win. Over time, those small, consistent overloads will definitely add up. Remember, it's about quality over quantity and making training fit into your life, not the other way around. All right, guys, if your lifts have stalled, it's time to stop living in the comfort zone. Remember, progress isn't just about adding weight, it's about smarter training, whether that's reps, sets, tempo, or variation. Start tracking your workouts, get smart with your progression, and make your training life-proof, so you can keep pushing even when life gets busy. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more real-deal strength tips, and drop a comment below. What's your biggest training plateau right now? Now go make those gains, dust off those dumbbells, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.